Eskimos are a traditional dish based on ant larvae, consumed in central regions of Mexico, particularly in the states of Hidalgo and Tlaxcala. Commonly known as Mexican caviar, they are typically sautéed with butter, garlic, and chili peppers. Eskimos are known for their soft, nutty flavor. Kiviak is a traditional Inuit dish from Greenland, made by fermenting hundreds of small birds, usually auks, inside a sealed seal carcass buried for months. It's pungent, high in calories, and eaten on special winter occasions. Fried tarantula is a traditional snack, especially popular in the town of Skuon, Cambodia. This exotic street food is made with crispy deep-fried tarantulas and offers a striking experience for both tourists and locals. Snake wine is an alcoholic beverage traditionally used for medicinal purposes in Southeast Asia, especially in countries like Vietnam, Laos, and China. It typically contains a whole snake and is usually displayed clearly in a glass bottle. Fried baby mice is a highly controversial and uncommon example in modern gastronomy, historically found in certain rural food cultures, particularly in parts of rural China, northern Vietnam, and Laos, often rooted in survival or traditional practices. Casu marzu is one of the most controversial cheeses in the world, native to Italy's island of Sardinia. What sets this sheep cheese apart is that it contains live maggots, making it both fascinating and visually challenging. Fried scorpion is a popular street snack in countries like Thailand, Cambodia, and China. Visually striking and culturally unique, it offers an unusual experience for tourists. Dong Qi turtle soup is a traditional Chinese medicinal dish made with soft-shelled turtle, dong qi, goji berries, ginger, and herbs. It's considered both healing and luxurious. Tuna eye is a rare but prized delicacy in Japanese cuisine, usually steamed or boiled. It's known for its gelatinous texture, high collagen content, and rich, slightly oily flavor. Sanapki is one of the most striking and extreme dishes in South Korean cuisine. It's made by serving freshly chopped live octopus, with the pieces still moving, adding dramatic visuals and cultural uniqueness to the experience. Wichita grub is one of the most well-known traditional protein sources in Australian Aboriginal cuisine. These large white larvae are eaten raw or roasted and hold a deep cultural and historical role as classic bush tucker. Shiokara is a rare and traditional acquired taste in Japanese cuisine. Made primarily from fermented squid entrails, it has a strong smell, salty fermented flavor, and gelatinous texture, appealing only to the boldest palates. It's typically served in small portions with sake. Ba soup is a traditional dish consumed in parts of Southeast Asia and the Pacific Islands, such as Palau, Guam, and Vietnam. It is typically made with fruit bats and cooked with coconut milk, herbs, and spices. While culturally rooted, it is highly controversial today due to the potential risk of zoonotic diseases. Lixian is a major festive dish, especially in the Philippines, but also in Spain and some Latin American countries. Traditionally, a whole suckling pig is slow roasted over an open fire for hours and served with crispy skin. It's a visually dramatic and culturally significant scene. Jing lead or fried cricket is one of the most well-known insect snacks in Thai street food. It's usually deep fried until crispy, then served with a sprinkle of salt, garlic, and sometimes lemongrass. Yin-yang fish, also known as dead and alive fish, was a dish once served in certain Chinese restaurants as a dramatic presentation, where the body was deep fried while the head remained moving. However, due to extreme animal cruelty and ethical concerns, the practice has been banned even in China and widely condemned internationally. Ortolan, once part of French gastronomy, is now banned for ethical and legal reasons. The bird was force-fed in darkness, drowned in brandy, smoked, and eaten whole, often under a napkin to hide from God. Due to cruelty and its endangered status, ortolan consumption is illegal in France and across the EU. Stargazy pie is a visually striking and culturally rich dish from Cornwall, England. Its most distinctive feature is whole sardines baked into the pie with their heads poking through the crust, as if gazing at the stars, which is how it got its name, Stargazy. Ha Karl is one of the most famous and most pungent traditional dishes in Icelandic cuisine. Made from Greenland shark, the meat is first buried to ferment for several months, then hung to dry. The result is a bold culinary experience known for its strong ammonia smell and sharp taste. Horse sashimi, known as misashi in Japan, is typically served as thinly sliced raw horse meat. It is popular in regions like Kumamoto, Nagano, and Tohoku. Served cold, it's usually accompanied by soy sauce, grated ginger, garlic, and green onions. Fugu, or poisonous pufferfish, is one of the most iconic and dangerous delicacies in Japanese cuisine. If prepared incorrectly, it can be fatal, so it is only served by licensed chefs. Often presented as sashimi, it is thinly sliced and arranged in a flower pattern, making the presentation an art form in itself. Dakbol, or Korean-style spicy chicken feet, is one of the most unique and popular bar snacks in Korean cuisine. It's usually grilled or stir-fried and coated in a spicy gochujang sauce, known for its sticky, glossy texture and chewy bite. Byeondaeji is a traditional Korean street snack made from steamed or boiled silkworm pupae. Known for its strong smell, soft yet firm texture, and cultural significance, it's typically served in small bowls at smoky street stalls. Balut is one of the most famous and globally considered extreme traditional street foods from the Philippines. It consists of a boiled duck embryo, typically 14 to 21 days developed. It's usually served with salt, vinegar, and sometimes garlic sauce. Visually intense, culturally meaningful, and highly striking. Lar Baluek Nua is a traditional but now rarely consumed raw meat dish from Thai cuisine. Its name means bloody meat salad, and it's made with raw beef, spices, mint, rice grains, and especially raw blood. Due to food safety concerns, it has been banned or restricted even in Thailand, though it's still prepared in some villages for traditional purposes. Senin, or fried bush crickets, is a highly popular, seasonal, high-protein street snack in East Africa, especially Uganda. They are typically harvested during the rainy season and served fried or dried. Known for their light, nutty flavor and crispy texture. Tigt can is one of the most unusual and controversial traditional dishes in Vietnamese cuisine. It is made by mixing raw animal blood, usually duck or pig, with herbs and letting it coagulate before serving cold. Today, it's rarely found even in Vietnam and is not officially recommended due to health risks. Surströmming, or fermented herring, is one of the world's strongest smelling and most controversial foods, native to Sweden's northern coast. The intense odor released when the can is opened appeals only to the boldest eaters. It's typically served with thin bread, cornbread, potatoes, onions, and sour cream.